it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Hold on. Check.
Now Goff on first down. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
On first down, it's Moon. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Check 52.
Moon. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stokes. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Moon toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
36. Delta.
On third down, Moon. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Moon. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Moon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it out. At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, here's Breida. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second and 9 now from the 21. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got a man. Complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Goff now looking to throw. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over first got this at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, Moon. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw on third down. Moon. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
76, tell him. 76.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That's good for a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Moon. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's going to go up, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check, check. Lucky. Screen. Bravo. 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. All day.
Yeah, that'll be a Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Set, hut, and ring. 50's the moment. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike's 50, Mike. Ready.
To throw from his end zone. Moon. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
56. Mike's 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Come on. 20. Switch up.
To throw on second down is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike's 50.
They run again with Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Here we go. 18 data. I got you, son. Check the backer. Ball trot. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 3rd down, Moon. He's going to float this one deep right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. Now a first down throw. Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
Mike 96, Mike 96.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards, first down Niners. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike 96.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. Got a man, it's Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Mike 96, Mike 96. Record, rough off. And 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
From the gun, here's Moon. Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Breida. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hampton. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Moon to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. They'll let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Moon. Throw left side complete. That's Stokes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96.
Now Moon. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 3rd and 2, Moon. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They run forward with Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Yeah. Mike's 50.
Moon. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.